All right, bang, bang. Today is Monday. It is February 28th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. It's Snake Draft Monday. Today joining us is third-time guest, the worst performer we've ever had on this show. It is Large McCarthy out of New Jersey. Large, welcome back.
Thanks. You got to that pretty quick, right?
I mean, I just, throw you out on the stage, Large. Break a leg.
Shouldn't there be like a statute of limitations on that, too? Like that performance is like our sixth draft. You just had to throw one. That was a 2020. That was so long ago. It happened to somebody else.
But it's just funny because even I was with Large this past weekend, and just hearing about him talk about it, like I could tell it stuck with him. Like he's always like, "Would you believe that? I'm the worst one ever." Mm-hmm. Like at dinner, he's telling the story like it's a fucking war wound.
What was the percentage?
Was Three. I think it was the draft, and it was like stuff that you would bring to a cookout. And you said burrata, and everyone's like, burrata in the fucking sun? And I was like, he's going to get washed. And I said, I bring baby lamb chops. I throw them on the grill with salt and pepper.
Baby lamb chops are great.
Fucking crush.
Well, to be fair, I think Chief was left off completely of that one.
No.
So you did beat him.
No.
Well, someone had to be if he was on. And it wasn't Carl because he won. It wasn't me. So it was you or Dave.
Well, it had to be Dave. Dave took Hawaiian salad.
Yeah.
We can pull up the
I'm sure we
results.
can.
Let me pull it up.
I'd rather you didn't.
But
you
I'm fairly certain it was Chief with burrata.
Well,
fairly
this is
certain.
this is just, I think, revisionist history. This is like, it's confirmation bias of the things you want to believe. That was a good pick. And you changed what the draft was. It went from summer foods to backyard barbecue midstream, and I got caught with my dick in my hand.
Okay, I stand corrected. White Sox Dave was left off the
Mr. Hawaiian salad.
Yeah, Large got 3.1% of the vote.
That's like in the margin of victory. That's like Green Party numbers, Large. Like, that's terrible.
The second draft I did with you guys, I think, was Heroes?
Leaders.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about that the other day.
I think I was going along at a very good clip. And then I think at the end I said the Pope. And everyone was like, God is dead. Fuck you, Irish guy. And so I didn't do that well. I don't think on that one either.
I think you took Putin and the Pope.
Can I name?
I did.
Just for the Razzie sake, the worst one to ever do it. I kind of want to go down your draft. So it was summertime, or it was barbecue food draft. Sorry,
Lies.
Sorry.
You all right there?
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah.
One meat, one side, one beverage, one fruit, one dessert. Large had baby lamb chops, macaroni salad, sangria, s'mores, and mango. But in parentheses, Large is allergic to fruit, so he was swimming uphill, swimming upstream. It was tough.
It was my best. Yeah.
But welcome back. We always like to chat with you, Large. We got a good relationship. Thanks. You're rocking our hoodie over there. We love to see it. So it's great to have you.
And this is custom for Large. This topic, this should be right in your fucking sweet spot, Mr. Ireland over there. Okay.
Yeah, it should be.
That's true.
We'll see.
And to be honest, this wasn't planned because of this, but it's just the way it worked out. Today's the last day of February, but tomorrow starts March. So today we are doing the potato draft.
Dave's shaking his head. Why?
Which is so uncalled for because of how many shots he takes at Italians.
Well, Italians are disgusting.
He's Italian.
I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, brother and sister did a 23andMe, and my mom's adopted, so I never knew my heritage.
Any other racial stereotypes you want to air out that you like before we start this draft?
Well, why is Dave shaking his head now? We're talking about Ancestry.com?
Because we have the Irish guy,
yeah,
Large, and Ed hates the Irish, and he's trying to just put us into this box where we're just a bunch of bug-eating potato mashers, and that's all we do. It's just eat potatoes all day. That's what Ed's getting at.
That's not true.
That's very true.
That's slander. But yes, it is St. Patrick's Day season. And we have our merch here on the table. If you're watching, Carl's wearing some. We got some more stuff too. Go to the
These
Barstool
are back
store,
on sale too.
some.
The windbreakers.
Those that's
sweet.
nice.
Key for spring.
Make sure you're checking that out.
Yep.
If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube. Go buy some merch. We would really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, potato draft is today. Before we go on, congratulations to Rico, won the comebacks draft. I guess it was maybe Jordan that did us in.
I don't know. I thought his draft was in like
I did myself in. I fucked up the back half of that draft.
Yeah, you're not a Hawks fan.
Yeah, I mean that's really what it was. I fucked up. I should have taken 17 seconds, and then maybe it's a different story.
Yeah,
I wish I would have been there to just rail you. Well, I was there.
Whoa, clip that.
Yeah.
Well, not like physically, like railroad you for not.
That's a little bit different then.
Taking the Hawks. I would if I would have thought of it, I would have just.
You were there.
Grilled you.
Yeah,
I know.
what do you mean?
You were there.
I meant like I wish I would have thought of it.
You wish you were there mentally.
What a statement. You wish you were there.
My
to
draft
rail
was
you.
awesome.
That was multiple wrong.
You got left off the pole.
But that has nothing to do with how awesome it was.
I don't remember. I remember one of your picks.
Congratulations to Rico.
Yeah.
On winning the comeback draft and fitting, and good for him.
Yep. All right, let's do the order here, Large. We got intern Lance. He's got a number 1 through 5 behind his back. What number do you think it is, Large?
3.
No.
It is not 3, Carl. What do you think it is?
4.
No.
2.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, all right.
1.
No.
5.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the second overall spot.
All right.
Okay. What do you got to say?
I'd like you to go over the fries rule again.
All right.
Before we start.
Large, 1 through 4.
3.
Yeah.
All right, it's 3. So 1, 3, 4, 5.
I'm going to go 1.
Okay. He's ready. 1 through 3, Carl.
2.
No.
3.
No.
4.
No.
Dude, this guy's going to struggle.
1.
Carl. Oh, my God.
1.
Yes.
I'll take the... Are you all right?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was writing down the draft order. I shouldn't play roulette today. It's 2 toss-ups
He
in a
still
row.
doesn't know what he did.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get it.
1 through 3, you said 4.
Oh, shit. Well, that's because I was writing down the draft order.
Get the potatoes out of your ears.
Another
What do you
racial
want?
stereotype.
Oh, my God. David, shut up.
That's your statement.
Shut up.
Carl, where are you picking?
3, 4, 5.
3rd overall.
1 or 2, Chief?
1.
No.
All right, Dave. What number is it?
2.
You want 4 or 5 spot?
I'll go 4.
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Right.
He's stressed out this week.
I swear to God. All right, can we tell them that we're recording on Thursday the 24th? So
Yeah,
that
that's no
tweet
problem.
I sent this morning, this Apple Watch was fully charged this morning. I sent that tweet that went viral out about the Applebee's, and my watch is dead.
Shout out to NJ Mick.
Yeah,
another good
the New
Irish
Jersey.
guy.
Yeah,
Is that
Connor-
holding
Connor.
you back in this podcast?
Well, my fucking computer's just exploding with notifications and shit right now. So I'm like, my brain's all over the place.
Dave
I'm sorry.
stole
I
from-
apologize. I'm back into potato mode.
Dave stole from the poor, from our poor guy Connor.
Yep.
I said that to Stool Scenes.
Did you say it to him?
I did. I DM'd him. He actually kind of he went viral too.
Oh, did he?
2 separate ones.
All right, so the potato draft is underway. Large, you have the first pick.
You want to go over that?
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that,
Sorry.
Chief said?
So you could take any variation of fries you want, but you can't take a for certain fast foods fry. Like that's not how this works.
Okay.
So like you can't take McDonald's fries. You can't take McDonald's and other products they have. You know, you can't take that. It's just
Okay.
You know, it's just certain. It's
So
potatoes.
you have to come up with the name of the type of fry.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if you want to put some bells and whistles on that, sure, go for it.
Yeah, I think there can be, as we get into this, I think you'll see there's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
a couple wrinkles.
Okay.
Yes. All right, Large, you're up.
So I could see people saying something and then getting fucked downstream. Is that like the wrinkle?
Probably. That's usually how it
Okay.
goes. Yeah. Like you
Oh.
say the draft is about summer foods, and then half hour later they change it to backyard barbecue, like that, for example.
I don't think
I
that's
think
what
the
we
statute
did.
of limitations on you being mad about it is
Well,
up too, right?
And the thing is, too, it's like at this point, you think someone would come into his side of the arena. Even White Sox Dave was just like, that's not what we did. Everyone got the right thing except for
Everybody
No.
was thinking backyard barbecue for summer foods.
Well, what was written down, sorry for taking that at his word, was summer foods.
Yo, you were thinking like a nice date, you know?
Yeah, you're out
Old
at a
town,
you're out at
sitting
a
at a
patio,
patio
you're
cafe.
at parlor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
the odd man out
nobody
for
else
this
is
one.
thinking that though.
Well, said summer foods.
We should do
Fucking
that draft
corn-
though. We
fucking
should do the
corn-
nice date night patio draft just to appease.
Man,
Chief?
maybe this guy takes corn on the cob and this guy takes Hawaiian salad. Corn on the cob first overall.
I stand by
chops
that.
on a date night.
Lamb chops. I stand by that.
You want to hit it first one?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm going standard cut fries.
Okay.
Not putting anything on them, not getting them soggy. I like a standard cut as opposed to any other cuts that you guys are gonna then railroad me with down the road. Hot out of the fryer, salted, put on a fucking plate next to me with an ice cold beer. Standard cut fry is my number one pick.
So here's my only con with standard cut fries is there's no consistency across the board.
That's what.
You know, like some of them are crispy, some of them are over fried, some of them are under, and it's just kind of soggy, wet noodle dicks. You know,
can't have
so
that.
That's my only problem with standard cut fries. Does that make sense?
Where do you rank that problem, or how big is that problem to you?
It's a big problem, dude. When they're just like noodles, you know what I mean?
You like a crunch.
Yes,
Yeah.
they need to have a little bit of a good coat on the outside, I would say.
You're the guy who...
I will bring that up. I will bring that up in every fucking fry that's mentioned because I've had a soggy tot, I've had a soggy curly fry, I've had a soggy.
We don't give away picks on this.
My
Wow.
God in
No,
heaven.
I'm saying these are all down the street. I don't give a shit. You can use them. But I'm saying that anything gets soggy. So I'm gonna go on the auspices that these things are cooked perfectly.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, though? What does it mean to you to have it cooked perfectly?
Hot, crispy, double fried, just salted.
Okay.
That's it.
So you like a crunch?
Now, but you're right. But I do feel like, obviously, he just named some. I still feel like other variations can like still be okay in a little bit of a soggy form. These are just shot when they're soggy, in my opinion.
I would agree.
Yeah, like there's
You like the fries best. They're at the bottom of the container. The ones that sink down that are a little extra crispy, crunchy.
That's what I was gonna say.
and are they too reliant on salt? These ones?
No.
No.
They all need salt.
I want my lips burning from like dehydration after I eat French fries.
That was a great. Oh my God in heaven! I appreciate that. No. Okay. Now let me ask you this: without naming other ones, to you three, was this your number one fry,
No.
Chief?
No.
Okay. All right.
Was it yours? And here's the thing, though. It's very up there. It's classic. It's a great fry. But I think for purposes of this draft, like I think you can find the French. You can find competitors for that. But there's some other stuff I don't think you can.
You have to ask yourself: are you going like? Obviously, it's the most popular fry. That doesn't mean it's the like consensus favorite type of, or I should say, potato. It's the most popular potato. It's the most. You see it the most, but is it everybody's favorite potato? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I do.
It's to me now. Okay.
Yes.
So I am going to go, and this is specific. So you tell me if this is okay, I guess. But I think it should be. I'm going to go with the Cajun Waffle Fry. Because
now our regular waffle fry is still on the table.
I would say so because I think they're very different.
Fine. Done.
Because
Cajun waffle fry, second overall.
But
Go right ahead.
Corn cob at it again here.
No way. You ever have these at like Bird's Nest? They're unbelievable.
Yeah, they're good for sure.
And like a place, you get some cheese or some little bacon bits on them. They're unbelievable. Like, and that's why there's obviously Chick-fil-A has a major. I don't think those are as good. So if you want regulars, be my guest.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about the Cajun when they got that little.
You're taking a seasoning.
What color is
potato
it?
Draft.
What color is it? I don't know. What color is it? Does anybody know?
Orange.
It's like orange.
Yeah, it's like a brownish
it's like a
orange.
rusty orange.
There's something
Yeah.
about that. The
Yeah.
texture.
Paprika, cumin.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
But now that's inconsistent too. I would think a regular fry probably has more consistency than a Cajun waffle fry. They get soggy, and then some Cajun seasonings are too salty, too hot.
Sometimes
too
they
something.
over-season.
I've been let down with Cajun seasonings.
For sure, they could definitely overseason it.
Yeah.
I agree with you there. If you want to
Yeah.
poke holes in that, but I still maintain that when you get some of these, especially with some wings, like that's the best like wing combo.
A Cajun waffle.
Yes.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good pick.
Now he said it was corn on the cob.
I think it went too early.
Yep.
Yeah, you 100%. Got that
You
in
think
the
so?
fifth round.
Yeah.
Maybe, but this is my favorite. So that's my.
It's good. I
Glad
mean,
you took
it's
it.
a good fry, and it can be a good fry and a bad pick. Well, still being an okay pick.
Yeah, and that's okay. I'm okay with it because, like I said, it's my A1.
What are you laughing at, Large? That made no sense. I'm
Do
sorry.
you like these better than standard cut?
We're gonna find out.
I do not.
Do you?
Typically, no, but if I'm in the mood for them, yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but you could say that about literally every.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I just think like
you could have got that in the 5th round. I don't think anybody's touching Cajun fries.
I don't know, man. Fries at their best, or when you're sitting at a bar and you get that basket, like that's it to me. Like that's the holy grail of
This
fries.
side of the room all said you could have got it later. That's why I said it was corn on the cob.
It's a good pick. It's a good fry. It's a good fry.
But it's just not your favorite. Fair.
Okay.
I don't know your fry selection. Carl, you're up.
Well, it's out of fear that we're getting into like a fry draft. No, I'm going back to the classics here, guys. I'm going. Give me your 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Give me your loaded baked potato. I want the fucking sour cream. I want the cheese. I want the little green onion. I want the bacon bits. I want it coming out served in the foil. You get one of these babies from a steakhouse and it's done right. It is. You cannot match this level of potato. It's the fucking Rolls Royce of potatoes to me, guys. And the other thing is, when you do a baked potato, that's your potato. No offense to these other varieties and versions, but there's a lot of sharing going on. There's like multiple. When you do baked potato, that's your potato, and that's it.
If anybody tried to touch my loaded baked potato, I'd hit them in the face.
Well, that's a good point too, Carl, because I feel like there's a lot of sharing going on. A lot of times it's just straight up encroachment and stealing. There's a lot of fry theft that goes on, and you are definitely right about.
I'll admit to stealing a fry off someone's plate here and there.
Yeah,
like if there's straggler fries, I won't even ask. I'll take a fry.
Yeah. When you're hungry and your buddy gets food first because you showed up to the bar just like a little bit later, and the fucking chicken sandwich sits down, and you got a little bit of the hey how you doing on the side, and your fingers just start reaching in.
Yeah. I used to love doing that to like my kid brother. Because he, like everyone else is kind of waiting there, like the adult foods, and he's 10 years younger, so his would always come out first. Everyone just kind of scavengers eat his fries. So.
I want to ask Large, as a man who's been to many fantastic world-class steakhouses, is there a loaded baked potato that jumps out to you in your history?
No, I mean I'm down the middle whenever I get it. Like you said, you tailor it to your own. Sometimes there's restaurants that say butter or sour cream. And nowadays, there's restaurants that look at you and say butter and sour cream, sir, and you're like, yeah, that's how we're gonna go.
Yeah,
cheese, bacon, a little bit of chives and stuff. It's a solid pick.
Now, similar to what you said about the Cajun, is there some times where they go a little too heavy on the sour cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but to be fair, like that's not a horrible problem.
I don't like sour cream at all.
I don't like sour cream either. So this wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
wow.
it's
this draft should be riddled with sour cream.
Sour cream helps battle like it helps.
I get it.
It's keto.
Yeah. I just don't.
It's just not for me.
Yeah. I like it. Well, I can't say, but I don't like. This is good for me.
We got you in this box here, Ed. What's going on? You don't want to mention a pick later, or what? Okay,
yes,
that's it.
For me, with sour cream, if it's mixed with a ton of other shit, then I like it. Sort of like mayonnaise. Like mayonnaise, if I can taste mayonnaise, then get it away from me. But if it's like on a sandwich, I'll deal with it.
Or as an ingredient in some sauce or something.
Right.
Yeah. But like if someone's making a chili and they just dump a big thing of sour
cream. You don't like
cream,
a dollop?
Nah, don't like it.
Not even a dollop?
No, no dollops.
Wow. It's too much.
In a room of guys who don't like a dollop. That's crazy to me.
Like a dollop. It's also the cousin Eddie of the potato. Like this is very, which is fine.
No, you obviously hits home with you.
Texas
right?
Roadhouse,
talk about it.
You know.
That's exactly where I think
Texas
of loaded
Roadhouse.
baked
What do you mean?
potatoes.
There's just another version of this that's, that's the Gibson's version. That's the
Texas Roadhouse is a good establishment.
Do not shit talk Texas Roadhouse.
It's very good. I agree. But
you're
I'm
just saying there's better
in
places?
varying size. Yeah.
Oh. Ed goes to the Super Bowl. He comes back. He's too good for Texas Roadhouse.
No, I like Texas Roadhouse. I'm not saying that.
He also just went to Daytona, which is probably would have been the nicest restaurant in Daytona.
Yeah, that's why I said LA. I'm ignoring the Daytona.
Me and Large were double fisting loaded baked potatoes out there.
Right, sharing each other's.
White Sox, Dave.
I'm going Chief. What am I going with?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
You going with the hash brown?
I'm going with the hash brown. I love fucking hash browns. You can get the.
Well, wait. I do
this
think
is
this is where a clarification. Sorry, Dave, has to come in.
Yeah, I think like there's two forms of it.
Because you're the
just
king
shredded,
so
like
hash
a skillet.
browns. So hash browns.
But
what did I say, Ed?
You said hash brown, plural. To me, that's like the fucking
Dave, you're the
stick.
king of a hash brown. You're the king of those hash browns, too.
Yes.
So that's why.
How would you be able to draft both?
How do you determine
Completely
that? It's two different things. Way two different things.
Completely different potatoes.
Are we talking about? I'm not talking about a McDonald's Hash brown. I'm talking about hash browns. You get them at
you said
breakfast.
I'm taking a hash brown. That makes me think you're
plural.
taking a fucking on the go. No, you said singular.
Wait a second.
You said singular.
Wait a second.
Here we go, Chief.
Answer my question then.
What?
Could somebody then come back and take?
I think so.
sure
yeah.
hope so.
What would you call it?
The fucking.
What would you call it?
That's
Lars?
a hat. No,
You
no.
said we're not.
They're the
taking-
same exact.
Patty?
Ooh, a patty.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hash brown patty. You would call
Yes.
it?
If I'm ordering at McDonald's, I'm ordering a hash brown. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
saying
does
a hash
say
brown.
if you
There's
Google
no
hash,
other option.
if you Google hash
Designer?
brown patty.
You're making it at home.
I'm going with hash browns.
All right, so you're getting hash browns. You're getting the ones you get
Bag
at Diner.
Idaho.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? The bag of the
Yes,
green
yes.
or what's
Yeah.
it, brown bag?
You're getting the Diner
I'm getting
one.
a bed of shredded potatoes with cheese, veggies, meats, eggs, gravy.
It's a skillet,
Loaded.
Dave.
Yes, I know. I'm describing a skillet. Loaded on top of it. I make this 4 times a week for myself.
The patty's still alive, for the record.
Take it. Go ahead.
But like,
Patty
just
lips.
saying.
Patty lips.
I'm just saying, patty is
That's-
definitely still alive.
I veto that immediately. That's a hash brown.
That's a hash brown.
Dude, it's
you don't have a different name for it. If you're going to McDonald's, what are you ordering?
But dude, that's like saying
It doesn't matter.
That's like
It's
saying,
a hash brown. It's the exact same thing. Just it's
If you-
it's literally the exact same thing. It's packaged differently so you can take it on the go.
I mean,
you're-
that'd be like calling a chicken sandwich the same thing as like a chicken nugget.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
totally.
Chicken nuggets are chicken nuggets. It
So
has
you're
2
saying they're
different
different.
names. There's
No, here, but they would have to be like the Mick hash brown. Like that's a McNugget.
But
a chicken
there's
nugget
no-
is a chicken nugget is a chicken
If
nugget.
you Google hash brown patty, it's a thing.
I can Google fucking
Look at that.
anything
Look
and
at
that's
that.
a thing.
Look at that, Dave.
I don't care.
Zoom in, Ed.
if you had
You've never called it that in your life until just now.
Well, I
But
mean,
that's-
there's a name for it.
Like,
Dave.
and then if you Google
There
hash
isn't.
browns-
It's hash browns. I don't know what we're talking about
So
here.
now we're gonna take away everybody else. Everybody else gets to avoid the opportunity to take a hash brown patty.
It's deep fried shredded potatoes. That's all they are.
But isn't it shaped differently? Isn't it prepared
doesn't-
differently? Isn't
it's
it cooked
not.
differently?
It's
Doesn't
not.
it taste different?
It's shaped differently so you could hold it on
This
the go.
is-
I
this
really
is-
just don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
what's
now,
going on.
Chief, let's go.
See,
Let's
time
go.
out. So Large hasn't spoken. It's 2-2 right now. So this is a big opinion.
One isn't deep fried, right? I mean, for
It's-
the most
it's
part, a hash
cooked.
brown patty would be thrown into a fryer. There'd be no question on how
Correct.
crispy it is. A hash brown patty, you pull it out when it's
Thank
going
you.
around. I find hash browns that are done on a flat top, the greatest invention ever for breakfast, can sometimes come to you limp, not cooked all the way through. So I think one is fried versus one is deep fried.
What do you
That's a
cook
different
those hash
preparation.
browns in on
Yes.
that flat
They're
top?
I cook hash browns probably twice a week in butter, and I put them in a screaming hot fucking pan, and I don't flip them until I can smell them burning. And then I get to the other side where they're just about burnt too. Then I throw them out so it's a crunch, and all it's on there is a little bit of salt again, no sour cream, and I think it's a fantastic fucking dish. And
Yeah, it's the
arguably I
best.
like it better than the patty, but the patty exists on a different level.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I
There you
like
go.
it better than the patty.
That's fine.
Yep.
I mean, if you want to take it, take it. It's the same exact fucking thing to me, but whatever.
No one's even drafted it yet. We're just
I'm just saying.
curious, and we're early on. We just want to make sure as we're going down this.
I'm
that
really torn. I'm really torn on that.
How though? I honestly,
Because
I'm
you made
surprised
such
it's
a
even debate.
distinction. You made such a distinction about not taking branded food. And
Dude,
I'm
but it's
having
not branded. You could
but-
get that at Costco. You could get that anywhere.
I've never had it anywhere else. I guess maybe that's a personal issue, but I've never even seen it on like other menus.
Never
really.
seen it. You never went like at fucking. I don't know. Like that's probably a big
Any restaurant.
Like Boy Scout thing. I don't know,
Okay.
something like that, or like a pancake breakfast. I feel like you could see these.
tissue and Kleenex. You're thinking Kleenex. You're thinking McDonald's. Eddie's saying, I'm just talking tissue, though. Just talking tissue. You're going Kleenex,
Yeah.
Kleenex. Eddie's going, no, tissue.
They
Right.
definitely exist. If you're discounting it because you only heard of McDonald's, that's crazy.
That's the
No,
only
you can
place
get-
I've ever seen it.
You
really.
can get
a
a
dorm
box
room.
for sure.
Yeah.
But
Or,
I mean,
or like a cafeteria, I mean,
if-
right?
Okay.
Trader Joe
Large.
got a good one.
Let me ask you this, Large.
Do they?
And
Yes.
I'm going to concede just for the sake of getting this to move along a little bit, but if you took a hash brown patty and cooked it the exact same way you cook your typical hash browns, is there going to be a difference? I think it'd be negligible.
Oh, I
You're
think
probably right, because a lot of the hash brown patties that you buy, White Sox, Dave, are pre-cooked, right?
Yeah.
Like they already have that thing, so you basically just.
I don't know. I've
pounding
never done
them.
that. I shred them. I shred them on my own. It's easy and it's
100%. So do
Yeah.
I. But So you're right. There may be a little bit of a negligible difference if I was to throw, because a lot of those are frozen too. So if you throw them into a pan, that's a lot of fucking difference than throwing them in that hot oil of a deep fryer. So I love the pick, but I think there's that other thing hanging.
Can I comment on that too, though? Now, away from that debate,
Sure.
just on your pick, the hash browns, as a variance guy, and Large mentioned this earlier. Very tough variance with hash browns, in my opinion. Very tough variance.
I feel like they're hard to fuck up, though. Like I feel like
you'll always eat them happily.
Yeah.
But like they're like when you get them and they're like barely hit the fucking fry, like the flat top. It's tough.
Wet hash browns are no good.
And it's tough. Bad variant. You're a variance guy.
I am a variance guy, and
he's a variance guy.
I'll say this: I'll order off Postmates or whatever ordering app from a different diner once a week, let's say. The difference between like Hollywood and Yoke and the place down the street from me, they're all pretty much the same.
Really?
To me, yeah.
They don't. I feel like they don't travel well at all. Hash browns. I'm surprised you order those.
Well, potatoes in general, I don't think.
They don't. As a whole, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should actually. I think we should start calling out the ones that do travel well.
This is the fucking at the core. This is what
loaded
we want
baked
here.
potato does not travel well.
Oh,
No,
absolutely
you can't do
not.
it,
It's
man.
hard to get it out of my sight. As soon as you put that thing down, though, I'm going to battle.
I love the spirited debates about fucking hash browns. Is why this. That's
I love it,
we fucking get in front of the mics, boys. That's why we do this. Good pick overall, though.
Yeah.
Chief.
Love hash browns.
Chief.
I fucking love hash browns.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm taking the. If this was a Thanksgiving draft, this would be the #1 pick. I'm taking mashed potatoes. I'm thrilled that it got to me at 5. I was sweating it a little bit there, but when someone takes Cajun Waffle Fry, then that allows mash to slip to me. So mashed potatoes, first pick. A little bit of butter, a little bit of garlic in there, maybe. But there's just nothing better than mashed potatoes. The ultimate side.
I gotta say, like I was planning on drafting a form of mashed potatoes with an ingredient that you said.
Go right ahead, Dave.
Well, Chief's got one more.
I know.
No,
Why?
I know.
Why would you? Why you can't take garlic mashed potatoes?
I think you can.
What the fuck are we doing here?
I know.
What are
think
we
you can.
doing?
What's the difference between?
All right, then you know what? I'm taking standard cut with salt. Okay, that like.
Whoa,
you're talking about?
Whoa! Everybody, calm the fuck down right now.
Yeah.
Whose hand is your finger still on the button?
Yeah, it is.
Or is it off?
I'm speaking for him. It is. He can pivot
No,
if he wants to.
I don't want to. I'm taking just mashed potatoes, but I feel like.
But he did say they have garlic in them. So I don't know if he went and covered himself from garlic mashed potatoes being picked down the road. You may have fucking covered yourself there.
Do you treat garlic that willy-nilly? You just
I love
throw a little
garlic.
garlic
I
in?
love garlic.
Fucking
Then I think those are
love
garlic mash.
See, he just
But-
makes things harder for himself.
Why do I make things harder for myself?
Just
You
say
guys
garlic
make my
mash.
life fucking miserable.
No, you're the guy.
Whoa.
We are fucking the kings of just driving straight on a path. And
No,
then
you're
just,
not.
You just throw
No,
a
you're
fucking.
not. We just talked about the draft at large. You changed the name of the subject midway through the draft.
You throw
Again,
the fucking
outside the
police strip in
statute
front of our car
limitations, you said that
constantly.
yourself.
No, when I fuck things up like I did last week, not taking 17 seconds, I admit it. That's me making it harder on myself. Me taking mashed potatoes, and you guys are being like, "Well, Dave wants to put a little smoked paprika in his. That's totally different item. Like
But-
that's fucked up."
But dude, there are two variations, like garlic mash and mash, or like that kind of is a thing.
That's
like, that is
very different.
Like, come on.
Have you ever
dude.
seen them on a menu together? Like, have you ever seen a restaurant that offers both regular mash and garlic?
No.
Let's see if we can find
No.
one right now. I'm going to look at two
Never.
places.
While you do
Never
that,
seen
Chief,
that.
you
So
can
does
make
that
your.
mean that there's one?
Yeah, I would say.
It's a
I would
great
say.
point, Lars. Let's find
That's
out.
a good point.
Yeah, it's mashed potatoes and whatever. Like, that's the thing. It's mashed potatoes.
Like, I've
Garlic
seen
mash
fries
is not different.
and
Right.
I've seen fries, and I've also seen Cajun waffle fries on the same menu.
Right, and other types of fries with a little seasoning in there, but you never see like, oh, hold the garlic. We have a whole two different menu items here. No, the mashed potatoes come with garlic often, especially at a restaurant.
I never put garlic in my mashed potatoes,
You don't?
so I don't like it. And I take my mashed potatoes a certain way. I wonder if you can say that out loud, or if it's something that you kind of hold on to for a later round.
Yeah. All right. So you just want mashed.
I want mashed potatoes, but I don't think so. This fucking guy should be.
He
all
hears
over it.
footsteps
No,
coming,
I mean,
though.
I
I wasn't.
think that's
was,
fine. I think you could eliminate it, but
Divide and conquer, straight out of the fucking Putin / Ed playbook.
Dave.
I mean,
be sensitive, please.
be insensitive. Is that not what he's doing?
You're up again.
I kind of want to take the hash brown patty just to be a
I had
dick.
2 this morning.
Just to be a dick. But no, I'll go.
Why would you be a dick? I think it's a good pick if you went with it.
It's the best thing on the menu.
It is the best thing on their menu, but it's
such a cheap and garbage fucking food. Not that I don't love it.
Yeah, no, they're great. You know, I'm going to go with something that, since this is the Irish draft, my favorite food item at Declan's Irish Pub, one of my favorite bars in the city, Tater Tots.
You fucking cunt.
So I love Tater Tots. I love the little poppers. You just throw them in. A little different texture than like your standard French fry. You don't have to worry about the crunch usually. You usually have like a great crunch with every single one you get. And I would say that if you're sitting at a bar and you're there like Dave, like we've had hours and hours and hours at Declan's, like those things are going to hold up for longer than a plate of French fries. They're going to be good longer. You'll be picking at them longer shelf life after they're cooked. So Tater Tots is my pick in the top of the second round.
I had it written in for mine.
I mean, a Tater Tot's a hash brown, like a mini hash brown, right? I mean, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
To a degree.
Yeah, a similar texture to the patty. Yeah. Yeah, I love Tater Tots.
Tater Tots are fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say there's really not much to... I mean, same thing with cons with everything. Sometimes, you know, when they're smashed and shit, like you're getting like just like the foot of a soul. You know, it's so they're when they're damaged, they're bad. But all right, Tater Tots. White Sox, Xavier up again.
I'm going with curly fries.
All right. Just a standard curly fry.
Standard curly fry. I keep feeling like I'm cutting out. Am I cutting out?
No.
Okay. I have hearing something with you too, but it's fine.
Curly fries. I mean, they're French fries, just shaped differently. That's all they are. But I absolutely love them. Just load them up. If you shit talk ketchup about French fries, I will fucking fight you. Ketchup and French fries are the perfect combo. I will put mountains of ketchup on my curly fries. It's a perfect little snack, perfect complement to burger, steak, anything you want. I'm going with curly fries. Perfect second round pick.
Here's the tough part about curly fries.
There is no tough part.
Yeah, there is.
No, there isn't.
Well, you get the good ones, but those are few and far between. You get a lot of fucking little runty, little mini 100%. Ones, and those are terrible. Yep. Like, it's just objectively not good.
What are we talking about?
And sometimes they're so long and so curly that your French fries, which is supposed to be a finger food, becomes a fork and knife item. I'll say that about curly fries.
That's
too.
Part of the fun of a curly fry.
You want to have a fucking slinky of a fry?
You fucking hold that thing up and look at the size of this fucking guy, and then you go to town. Like Carl said, you go to battle with it.
What were you gonna say, Large?
But they get limp. It's like a big, limp, greasy Italian dick sometimes. Like sometimes they don't get cooked all the way through. There's no structure to it. I think they're just tougher to cook, tougher to be uniform across the board in curly fries. I'd say probably 30% of every order are terrible. The 70% are elite, but they're tough to do all the way through.
I think 70 is generous.
No way.
I actually think 70 is generous too.
Yeah.
You guys are poking holes. Curly fries are fantastic at all times.
But they're just not. You can't argue that, Dave. When you get like the ones that you get like the select good ones, but then the ones like at the bottom are always just fucking trash.
That's the case for everything.
No, that standard cut's pretty solid throughout. Like
Tot.
Yeah, tots are pretty solid throughout. No, you really don't know what we're talking about. How they're just like really tiny and it's just like a little curl.
Yeah.
Do you know, Mike, Carl?
No, I know what you're talking about.
See,
I'm so into my next pick right now. I don't think I've ever.
All right, so this is what I'm kind of taking from this entire draft. Like, I'm talking one bite of each of these foods in their forms and like the excellency of the best of those forms.
Sure, we got to talk about the pros and we got to talk about the cons, though. Like you get with every pro, there's a con.
I mean, if you like dig at the bottom of a McDonald's bag when you're driving, because French fries from McDonald's do not ever make it home. You dig and then you find the ones at the bottom of the bag and you're like, oh, this is like fucking overcooked. It's like.
But those are, to me though, I would say sometimes those are the best ones. the overcooked ones at the bottom that get you a
But
little
that's
extra
not
like
the ones we're talking about. We're
you
talking
guys
about
did
them
knock
at their
me.
talking about
best.
the whole thing.
You guys didn't knock me, so I'll pop a dock myself. I think the ass of the waffle fries are terrible. Like, you know, the end parts.
Yeah.
I
know
think
what you're
those are
talking
horrible.
about.
I love those parts.
I
Really?
actually
Yeah,
kind of
it's
like
full
them
body.
too.
See,
It's
I
a
don't
full
like
bodied
those.
bite.
Yeah.
You know,
But
you
like-
really get
It's like
into
a,
it.
It's like a big toenail.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yes.
about.
Yes.
I like those parts.
Really? Yeah,
Me
I don't
too.
like those.
And on to
But-
back to Chiefs pick, that's usually got some skin on it, and I love skin in my mashed potatoes.
I love skin in my mashed potatoes,
Yeah,
too.
I leave the skin on.
Yeah. All right.
So that's why I like those.
Curly fries off the board. Carl.
There's no way this pick gets past Ed on the next two, so I'm just gonna have to do it. And it
I
stands
know it is.
alone.
Fuck
It stands alone. I'm sorry. There's nothing that we will draft that can compete with this. I'm taking potato skins.
Yeah, I knew it.
Potato skins
fucked up.
it's a great app, and when it's done poorly, whatever, fine. You're at TJ Fridays or Dave Applebee's. But like Gale Street Inn, the place that do it great, you just can't beat a potato skin.
Like chain restaurants, potato skins are fantastic.
And I know that I've basically doubled down on
Yeah,
like the exact same
right.
thing, but
It's a poor man's baked potato.
it is. I'm taking value here. I'm taking the best guy on the board. Maybe he's not the best guy on the board, but I don't see any other left-handed submarine pitchers out there. I'm taking potato skins. And I don't want Eddie to have potato skins.
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely going to take it with one of my picks here.
Yes.
So that was smart. Potato skins are elite if they're made well.
Yeah. This is a big variance draft.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's one of those ones.
Potatoes are tough, guys.
They are tough to do right, and it's one of those items that I kind of steer clear of because I don't trust the variance.
They're typically worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're like the hit rate is probably like
It's a little bit lower. And they
4 out of
never
10?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fuck.
No,
I don't think it's a bad pick.
No.
I'm
saying,
thinking hard now. I don't know what Large is cooked up his sleeve. I took potato skins hoping that Large comes like, have you guys ever been to fucking, Argentina?
some
No,
potato
I-
reduction
yeah.
sauce or something.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I like it, obviously. All right, so skins are off the board. It's back to me. I'm between two, and I'm kind of playing against Large right now, but I kind of feel like I also need a heavy hitter, so. Fuck. All right, I'm going to do this just because I think it's going to be good to have one of its only variety. So I'm going to go potato chips because it's going to be hard to get something close to that where I could do something similar to that.
So here's what I like about potato chip. Obviously, everything you could think of. Like, it's the potato chip. But here's what I don't like. I think that if I had to make a choice, and you sit down and like, all right, we've got fries, we've got tots, we've got this, we've got chips.
No one's
Almost you never, ever go chip. It's chips great, but when you're if someone's like, hey, I got chipped, I got tot, you're never going chip.
dude.
Yeah.
If you're a restaurant and chips come with like a burger for free and you gotta add like $1 or $2 for the
And they're
fries,
Ruffles or something.
I fucking hate your guts.
Yeah, but if they're homemade chips, like I'm sure Large does homemade chips, he seasons them with the JP Jardinier and all that stuff. Like I'm sure a good homemade chip's hard to beat.
I've never done it.
I've never.
Can we distinguish then? You're talking about ones where you open up a fucking bag. And
Yep,
you
I'm
have
taking
30% of the bag is filled with it.
I agree. I agree with all their points about how it sucks when you get it at a bar. But I'm thinking a summertime barbecue. I'm thinking
it's that
you're hanging out with your buddies at a bachelor party, and that's like it's the epitome of what you need.
It's also a great car food because like you're not eating mashed potatoes in the car. Like the versatility of setting that you can have with a potato chip is probably the widest. You can have it in a restaurant. You might be pissed about it, but you can have it at a restaurant. You can have it in your car. You can have it out of a big bowl at a party.
That's the best quality of a potato chip by far. Otherwise, I think it's the worst form of potato drafted thus far. My opinion.
All right.
Have you ever guys watched a video of how to cut a waffle fry? It's crazy.
I had a tweet about this like 2 weeks ago. I was having a 3-cheat moment, and I was like, I was eating waffle fries, and I'm like, how the fuck do they make these?
It is insane. It's like a 3-step process.
I had to look it up.
Whoever invented this was on 3-cheat or ayahuasca or something.
Irish.
Sorry, I think potato chips a heavy hitter, so I'm happy for it. Large, you're up.
All right. This is tough too because then I go twice and then it doesn't come back around, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Right. Obviously potato chips is where I was going. All right, so I'm going to, just because it's not going to be around, I'm going to go with potato salad. I love a good potato salad, and that leaves it up to two that I could choose, right? Basically two that I can choose. So I'm going to go with the traditional American mayonnaise-based potato salad rather. That's going to be my number 2 pick.
Now,
does anyone want to shit on that? Because it did very well on the fucking cookout thing.
I don't really fuck with it, but
I think it's fucking disgusting.
What's the 2 variation? I don't know. Okay. That's where I'm confused. So what would I
German
put for
potato salad or regular?
Okay.
Some people like the German potato salad. Just,
so it'd be general. You said you took general then?
I'll do the American version, the mayonnaise version.
Wait, hold on. What's the German one? I don't think I know.
Yeah, I don't think I know what it is.
I might.
Yeah, German potato salad has no mayonnaise. It's red wine vinegar and chopped bacon and green onion.
That sounds better.
It's fantastic too. It's not bad, but
that looks really good. Mushy. That looks delicious.
Put it in your back pocket. I'm the best player on your team.
Anybody, Chief Carl, you guys fuck with this?
No, not really. But I mean, if you're coming from a good deli and largely lives in Jersey, I'm sure it's great out there. Just I don't really encounter it too much. My dad does like a good German potato salad. I want to give a shout out to my dad.
My Aunt Joanne does one as well. But it's one of the same thing. It's one of those things that I don't like. Unless it was hers, I wouldn't touch it.
I don't do potato. It's too much mayonnaise. I can't stand it actually.
I don't like it with potato salad, but I love it with like chicken salad, which I can't explain. It seems like it shouldn't matter, but
don't take it personally, Large. We just we're not huge potato salad guys. It just is how it is. So.
But I don't think like we can admit we're probably in the minority. Like it's super popular.
Oh, yeah.
So
big time dish. Yeah.
I'm not going to say it's a bad pick. And sorry, you said American version one more time, just to make sure.
Yes.
Okay.
A mayonnaise based one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right, you're up again.
Sure. I mean, I have zero fucking confidence after potato salad. Zero.
I think that one would have got back to you. If that's what you were worried about.
Thanks, Chief. This one's probably going to get back to me too, but I'm hoping that it's as big a favorite as it is to me. And I love a potato roll, Martin's potato rolls. I think that a burger, a sandwich, or anything as opposed on regular rolls and a kind of white bread is better with a potato roll. So I'm taking a potato roll with my 3rd.
It's a great pick.
That is a good
Martin's
pick.
potato rolls. They're sweet. They're rivaled only by the Lee's Hawaiian.
Outside the box too, because I like these and I didn't think of it. It wasn't on my board.
Did not think of it. Yeah.
I appreciate it actually.
I think it's going to look good on the chart too, by the way.
I do like potato rolls, but that's not like the star of the show. It's always the meat that's the star of the show.
Understood.
Just
if
as
you're going to say
a
gallon of ketchup on your fries, then like you know what I'm saying? Like there's always going to be something with it. So, but a potato roll makes everything better.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick.
Yeah.
All right, it's back to me. Hey, let's take a quick break here because we got to talk about Roman Swipes. Roman is one of our favorite sponsors here at Barstool Chicago. We love talking about it on the snake draft, especially a snake draft like today. It really relates to it. You're getting the mind going. You're thinking about all the potatoes we're about to talk about. And there's a bunch. You could sit there while you're pumping and doing whatever you're doing. Then you could be naming out potatoes in your head. But let's be honest, that's not going to work. That's not going to be a good method to last longer in bed. That's why you need to go to Roman. It's an online men's health company, and they have the Roman Swipes that's clinically proven as a way to last longer in bed. They're effective, they're easy to use, and they're fast-acting, but they don't require prescription, so you're not locked in, which is nice. You can get in, you get out. You can really be there for the person who you want to be there for when you're getting down. So Roman is... also a company that knows that you probably don't want this stuff out in the open. You might want to be quiet, discreet. That's why they're there for you. So it comes in an unmarked package, and each swipe packet is small enough to hide in your wallet for whenever you need it. And it's very easy to use. Just take the swipe out, swipe it on, let it dry. You're good to go. That's it. To get your hands on these and to be smarter, to last longer in bed, to make sure everybody's chirping you. Hey, you hear this guy? Oh my God, he's a machine. He's a machine. Go to GetRoman.com/dogwalk to get your first month of swipes for just $5 when you choose a monthly plan. That's GetRoman.com/dogwalk. Use these swipes, people. Use these swipes. All right, let's get into it. I'm between two. Chief, do I go with what? Do I go with my heart or do I go with what I think is a better pick?
You know the answer to that, Redhead.
It might get back to me, though. That's the tough part here. that's always a conundrum, you know.
Yeah, I think that's one of the great questions we face each draft, Ed.
All right, I'm gonna hope it gets back to me, and I'm gonna take something that I think is very strong that I like a lot too. I'm going with the twice baked.
Fuck your fucking sister, you son
I'm
of
happy.
a bitch.
Carl wanted to go. He wanted to triple bake his baked.
That makes me happy.
With a twice baked.
You
makes me
fucking
happy.
piece of shit.
I mean, I feel like the third round's extremely long for that to go. Like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's on my list. I probably would have taken it this round.
Yeah.
You think it's better than baked? No, right?
I think so. Like, to me, that's what I was saying. Like, when I was arguing about Carl with the loaded baked, it's like, I think this is the better variation of it. Like, you can't take to taste the sour
I thought
cream
this
as
would be
much.
their third round for sure. I thought
There's no way you were
Skins
taking it, were you?
Oh yeah.
You.
Do
Why
you
are
know
you
what a
gonna
twice
take
baked
loaded
is?
skins,
Yeah,
right?
but a twice baked is basically a fucking mashed. What you do
In
is
a
you
sense,
mash.
yeah.
No, it absolutely is. You
Yeah.
mash the potatoes extensively. You almost whip them to a certain, and then you re-cook the potatoes with all the fucking cheese in
Yep.
it. In the
They're
potato,
great.
yeah, that's a mash.
Have you never had one, Dave? You look like you
No,
were
no,
kinda
no.
thrown off.
I've had it.
You could use your KitchenAid to make them.
I know how to make a twice baked potato. I don't really see the difference between a once baked potato and a twice baked.
Oh, you crisp them up
Well,
a little
yeah,
bit.
I
like
mean,
I think they're.
How could you say you know how to make one and then you say you don't know the difference between a single bake and a
I
twice
don't. I'm talking taste. Like the taste to me is just not.
Well, a single baked is a baked potato.
I know what a baked potato is.
A twice baked is
a little sloppier.
is when you
Scoop it out. I understand.
and then you mash it and you
Yeah.
throw in the sour cream, the butter, and the cheese,
It's the.
and then you stuff
Yeah,
it back
but
into
it-
the skin, and it becomes a mashed potato.
It's the
I-
deviled egg of potatoes, essentially.
it is kind of like.
Oh,
I
deviled
don't,
eggs?
I don't like that brand.
You like deviled
I don't
eggs?
like
Is it
that branding at
potato-
all.
You sick fuck.
Is a potato skin a
course
twice
it
baked
is.
potato sometimes?
It
What's
kind of is. That's what I'm saying. It's
No,
like,
no,
No.
because you can't scoop it because the cheese is too melted on. Like, you can't really scoop potatoes.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's like it's too close.
The twice baked has it's like mashed back in the potato and then
Yes.
you
Back.
yeah
You
and
put
then-
it back in the oven.
right and almost like in the broiler too, like you crisp up the top of it.
Yeah,
like yeah.
I fucking take potato salad.
I'm actually happy where I'm at there. 'cause
And I have it right here above fucking potato salad.
I mean,
Stupid.
Cajun waffles gonna be tough. 'cause
no, but it's
good.
fine though, because even if you don't like that and you reverse these orders, I still think I got great value on twice baked.
Sure.
So that's why.
Oh, do people punish you for being further down the list and working off somebody else's thing? Like, you know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
think so.
should
They
have
shouldn't though,
Cajun
because
fries.
if you get shit, like if you reach on something but you get a steal later, like you should get points for that. I think.
I think if I had using the famous backyard argument, if I had taken Barada in the 5th round, the Barada gang is
True.
never a thing.
That's
so I
true.
do think like where you draft things matters.
That's true. All right, Carl.
This is a good pick, Ed.
Thrice baked.
Thank you.
I mean, you got me back.
I'm happy then.
I'm gonna take something that I would imagine is on Chief's list pretty high, and I'm gonna take the potato pancake. Potato pancakes are just fucking outstanding. Little applesauce, little sour cream. Manny's Deli does a good one. You do a good potato pancake, obviously you're a good person. I like potato pancakes.
Potato pancakes are fantastic.
They're great.
Love them. Nothing bad to say about them. They're delicious.
Kind of like a hash brown, or
They are hash browns. They're just
No, they're not. They're pancakes.
It's a potato pancake.
And
Okay.
a good thing to say.
Well, it's
I mean,
not like I would, unless I'm thinking of something else. Like I feel like the hash brown has a way different texture because it is shredded. Where a potato pancake is more of like, like your.
are you talking about like a potato pancake made from a mash, or for like a latke where it's made from a hash brown?
Well, that's I think of it made from a mash. That's how I've always had
Yeah.
it. Like it's like
As a Jewish guy, I think more latke-ish.
Well, I think those are different items.
I don't
Okay.
love them. I don't love them, but like I know there's definitely a big. They got a big student section in a lot of places.
Okay.
Like
they travel well.
yeah,
or, you know,
yeah. I would say, right. I would say
Yeah,
people.
I hope so. I like potato pancakes.
Yeah.
Applesauce and sour cream. But maybe a bad potato pancake can send you another direction.
Maybe. All right, Chief. Or
Dave,
what? You're up. Sorry.
I got a few different ways I could go right now, but I am gonna go with potato soup, and we are loading fucking cheese in that bitch. A little bacon.
Why?
Fill up just to the brim on it. I love it.
Potato soup's good.
It's on my list.
Yeah, I had it on the list.
Yeah.
Didn't you just make that the other day?
I've made it this winter. I don't think I've made it the other day.
Like somewhat recently. I thought I saw you tweeting that or something.
I definitely did it like within the last 3 months.
I remember you saying that. I love potato soup.
Sometimes I get a little grossed out by it for some
Mm-hmm.
reason. Like it's like a mystery. Like because the broth is so dark that you're just like I don't know. There's something about it that makes me a little.
I don't
uneasy.
like the name of it because it just sounds so bland, but it's not.
But it never ends up. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can make it.
Because at its core, a potato is like the most bland food on the planet. But it's still the best food on the planet. I love potatoes.
Super
It's
versatile.
obviously versatile.
Yeah.
I mean,
Potato soup, off the board.
I think that's a 5th round pick.
well,
Yeah, I think you could have got that later for sure.
Perhaps.
I'll gas you up. It was a good pick, Dave. It's unique. You know, Chief's obviously making it a home. He fucking likes it.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's worthy to be drafted. I just think it's a little high.
You like it, Large?
I can tell you with all honesty, I've never ordered or had potato soup.
Okay.
I mean, I know what it is, and it's sort of like a thick, almost chowderish type thing, but so I'll refrain.
Okay. Chief.
I don't know if I should chief myself in the 3rd round, but I'm in my own head because I would have assumed that this would have gone by now because I think it is. I think it's a 1st round potato dish, and I'm thought Large if anybody would have drafted it. Potatoes au gratin. Just like a fucking loaded lasagna dish platter, just covered in cheese and
You should have been in your own head because that was the one I was between.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
It's au gratin potatoes are fantastic.
Yeah.
But why do you say potato au gratin? I've always just said,
just au gratin potatoes.
yeah. You like
Potatoes au gratin.
Potatoes au gratin.
Carl, tiebreaker.
I defer to Large.
Well, Carl's tiebreaker.
Au gratin potatoes.
yeah, I've never heard him reverse it like that.
Potato.
I'll be on Large's side for this
Hey,
one.
go ahead. You guys
Yeah.
go fuck off. We'll be over here with the majority.
Yeah.
I didn't pick it because I thought I'd get killed for it.
Really?
Fucking au gratin.
Oh, in the meantime, you're distinguishing between potato salad variations in the second round.
So
that move.
what Large just did is he like deep down in his head, he's like, I'm dealing with a bunch of scumbags with scumbag taste. I'm gonna go with the scumbag food so they'll gas me up, and we're all like, oh no, that pick sucked. But he wanted to draft out ground potatoes, and we're all like, no, that's awesome. That's what he did. Yes. Yes.
Well, he still talks about
extremely
it.
astute. Yeah, White Sox. That was extremely astute.
Astute's been a big word.
We were talking about astute
yourself.
stuff yesterday.
That's Large is definitely in his own head because he was stunned at how
all
blue
over it.
collar and how working man Carl's draft was from that barbecue one and how fucking pristine baby lamb chops was. So this guy's just what a head.
He's
case.
on tilt. He's on full tilt.
Yeah.
What, does anyone know what Carl picked that fucking one? And
No.
that was a lunch pail.
He had like
I'll tell you
beer and hot
exactly.
dogs.
I'll tell you exactly what I had. I took beer.
beer, hot dogs.
I took
watermelon?
beer, coleslaw,
Hot
watermelon, hot dogs, and ice cream.
That's a pretty tough lineup to beat right there for summer
That's
food.
a murderous row.
You guys were like, I think
Lamb chops and
Eddie
fucking
was.
mangoes.
Yeah, corn on the cob. Eddie took lemonade in the fucking second round or something.
Yep. I mean,
Well, if you
beer-
like coleslaw, you like potato salad.
Yeah.
So stop fucking lying to yourself.
Good point, Large. Good point.
Thank you. It's a little late, but still.
But yeah,
I still liked my draft that day, but I digress.
Yeah, it's good. It was good. It was fine.
I also took Al Gratin in the Frankie draft, the fancy dinner draft.
did you?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Al Gratin's fired.
I love au gratin.
You should never that's great value. I think there in the 3rd round too.
Hey, Ed, au gratin's fire. Ed's been spending way too much time in LA with these fucking. That's how our New York City office talks. That's how those kids out there talk. They say gas,
hanging out with Spider a lot.
Yes.
You know, Large knows.
Who's better than fucking Spider, by the way?
No
He's a
one.
beautiful
No one.
person, isn't he?
The best. Out of pocket.
I don't want to
He's
deter
the-
you from that either, Ed. I like that side.
No, I know.
You got the Buddha Ben hoodie on. Like, keep it going.
Al Gratin's awesome.
Good pick.
Chief.
All right. This one's for Italian Ed over there. I'm going with gnocchi. So gnocchi is like another. I don't know if it's the fanciest or if it's just the fanciest word. But
It is.
Yeah, that fucking G throws me off gnocchi, but it's awesome. It's awesome. If you go out to an Italian dinner and you like settle on that, there's a place, Dave, right over by where you used to live, Enoteca Roma.
I drive by it every fucking day, and you've mentioned it, and I want to go so bad. I never.
They
made
have
it there.
like this secret garden in the back in the summer that is just fucking awesome. They got the Christmas lights. Like nobody knows about it. It's not on any lists or anything, but it's a great spot, and they do a great gnocchi.
You've talked about that.
Yeah, and so yeah, gnocchi in the 4th round. To get something that could, this is a draft full of sides. To get a main course like gnocchi in the 4th round, I feel like that's very important.
Gnocchi's great.
Important to who?
Important to me. It's getting filled up here. We got listen, thrice baked potatoes over here. This is a diverse draft. And now I have a main dish.
I don't think it's going to get enough love from the public, but I think it should. I think it's a good.
Have you ever made gnocchi?
I've never made it with potatoes. Really?
He taught us how to make it, me and Dante.
That's awesome.
It's very easy, too. Very easy.
Mashed potatoes, flour, and egg.
I did it with ricotta, and it was...
How?
They're called ricotta pillows. Like, you can get them at Edda, but it's a gnocchi made out of ricotta, and you have to, like, get a lot of the liquid out of it and then use the flour. It was very
I could eat ricotta cheese with cereal. I love
ricotta cheese.
cheese.
Ricotta cheese is an awesome pizza topping, too.
Ugh. You're a fucking loser.
Why does that make me a loser? It's awesome. Yeah, ricotta's awesome.
It is. It's just so East Coast. I have to shit on it, but it is.
Why is that East Coast?
They don't do that here.
Yeah, if you go to any... Yes, they do, Dave.
What was it, ricotta on bread?
No, ricotta pizza.
Toast. But you put on a little toast. You toast up Italian bread with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of ricotta cheese on it, with a little sprinkling of sea salt.
A little honey on there.
Yeah,
honey. Nice too.
A little bit of honey.
Yeah, a little whipped ricotta with honey. But this is a gnocchi pick, not a ricotta pick. But yeah, so gnocchi in the 4th round.
Gnocchi very heavy. I've never eaten gnocchi and felt good about myself afterwards. And I eat a lot of them. They're very, because it's usually like a buttery sauce, like brown butter, and a little fried sage, a little pecorino romano. It's one of those things where you cannot fuck after a gnocchi. That's one of those things that it gets you probably worse than anything else so far in the draft.
My only con for the gnocchi, is that it doesn't absorb the sauce as well.
As a pasta?
Yeah. Like I wish it absorbed the sauce a little better. But I still like if I go to an Italian place, like that's always in the clubhouse. Like, hey, you're on deck if something else doesn't catch my eye.
It's gnocchi as a backup.
Yeah.
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 Love gnocchi.
Yeah.
Wait, say it again.
Gnocchi?
Why do you keep saying it like that?
How do you say it? Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
That's so I got shit on for
I don't know how to pronounce it. That G throws me off.
It's like gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
You're saying it correct,
Gnocchi.
But I've always called it gnocchi until recently.
I always called it gnocchi, so we're all over the place. Okay. It's like gyro. It's got multiple pronunciations.
I think there is a right way.
I'm
Probably
sure.
is.
Outside the box, Chief.
You think that's outside the box?
No, I was going to draft it with my 5th pick.
Really? It's just in the sense of like when you're thinking potatoes, like you really got to be like, oh, this is like a good one that people wouldn't think of. That's what I mean.
Okay.
But it's very popular, obviously. White Sox Day, back to you.
Love that pick. Fuck, I'm pissed that you took it. I'm going to sweet potato casserole. It's my favorite Thanksgiving side, I think. I will fucking mash that shit up in all of my Thanksgiving food. I love it.
Look at that face Chief's giving you.
I think you got a veto look from Chief over here. He's smirking.
Yeah.
How?
I don't think that's a potato.
Sweet potatoes?
Yeah. They're not even the same. It's like a yam. It's not even the same family.
It's called a sweet potato.
It's not I think it's like a different phylum or whatever you call it. I don't think it's in the potato family.
All right. Well, the rest of you guys discuss whether or not you'd like to veto, which would be insane to me. You can go ahead and tell your little sweet potato fact. Go ahead.
What's that?
About Argentina and like India or whatever.
I love it.
Oh yeah, this is one
East
of my,
Indies.
This is one of my favorite
Fuck
facts.
yeah, you're getting White Sox Dave right now.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, it's just like there's so many Dave stories out of doing radio for so long.
Yeah.
That it's like OJ. It's like all right, let's hear it.
The sweet potato fact goes back to who really discovered America. It's one of our earliest tinfoil dog walk Tuesdays, where they think that there were Polynesians who landed in South America and brought back sweet potatoes to the Polynesian islands, maybe 1,000 or more years before Columbus got to North America. They think these Polynesian sailors got to like basically Chile and Peru, and they think that because they call the word for sweet potato the same thing in both places. So you could come up with a way for like a bird or some kind of weird way to transport a potato to it becomes part of like the staple diet of Indonesia. But the fact that the word is the same in both indigenous populations makes them think that people were sailing across the Pacific Ocean and trading.
That's a good fun fact. Now, I don't understand how you could possibly veto it.
The sweet potato casserole count, Large?
If you want to say sweet potato is not a potato, it's different. It is a different family, but I mean, it's just the way that it is. But if you guys want to let it count, you can let it count. One's like a morning glory, one's a nightshade family.
Yeah,
I would count it because I think the average American brain considers sweet potato.
If you want to go by the name, does that mean
we're just going to play the lowest
I had no idea about
here?
the genealogy of the sweet potato other than Chief's fun fact, but I've always just thought it was in the potato family, it's called a fucking potato.
Carl, you break the tie.
Even though the potato and sweet potato originated from Central and South America, they're actually not related. They come from different families, with the potato coming from the nightshade and the sweet potato coming from the morning glory family.
All right, I got a question
I think it
for
functions in the same fashion, and I don't want to veto it. So.
I don't want to either. So it's up to you.
I mean,
it's a great pick.
I got a question for you.
I would have picked it if I thought it was allowed.
Why do you know like all these facts about fucking potatoes? Like you knew the nightshade. Like what are we talking about?
He was waiting for someone to draft it today. He came in well read.
I think that's generally common knowledge. Large knew it too.
No way. Is that common knowledge?
40% of the panel knew what it was.
That's a very sufficient sample size of 5 people.
I'm just saying, like I think it's kind of known.
I'm not saying they're the exact same food. I assume they were like very, very chemically like the same.
No, sweet potatoes are like way healthier for you too.
Oh, I know sweet potatoes are healthy. Yeah.
Ignorance is not a defense, right?
Yeah.
Ignorance of the law is not a defense. Just it is what it is. It's not a fucking potato, but you can use it if you want. I would have used it in my second pick, but I thought we were just doing potatoes. Do what you like.
That does hurt if he would have taken it.
No, I mean I didn't have any sweet potato dishes on my list because I thought this was a potato draft.
Yeah. Sweet potato fries, is that back on the board?
I guess.
Yeah.
Probably my third. Whatever.
I mean, I had all that shit on my board.
Okay.
But no, I'll leave it up to you two. Seriously, if you guys want to veto it, fucking veto it. I don't give a shit.
If it's,
I think 100% it should be allowed. Fuck it.
It should.
If you're saying 3-2, people thought that potato. Honestly, if you're being honest with yourself, and you thought the potatoes and sweet potatoes in the same family, then I think it should be allowed. Just like I'm going to start calling it au gratin potatoes.
Thank you, Large.
And here's the other thing: like they come in all the same forms, like curly fries, sweet potato curly fries, sweet potato French fries.
But you should know, though, Large, that it's only a 2 veto system. So if you and Chief could just absolutely knock this thing,
it's like if the consensus is that it should be allowed, well, that opens up some doors for me for my 5th pick.
Perfect.
So
like, all right? I'm taking you out of it. So Large already said that he had it on his board, sweet potato casserole. Did you have like? Well, I don't want to give away picks, but
I have sweet potato.
I didn't put it on my board because it's not a potato.
You said you did,
but
though.
I would have.
No, he would have.
Okay.
I said I would have if
I plead ignorance. I figured that they were like so similar. Obviously, it would have counted.
So be a man of integrity and make a decision. Are you going to let yourself allow it?
It's up to the. I mean, I'm not. I don't rule with the iron fist.
Chief, so you say no? Let's make decisions so we can move on.
I'm not going to veto.
Okay. All right. Sweet potato casserole. White Sox. Dave. Carl, back to you.
Cheese fries.
You got to pick a certain fry, I think.
Nah, no, he doesn't.
I think so.
Cheese
I don't
fries.
think he does.
What do you mean? I took Cajun Waffle Fries.
That was on you. That was your decision.
No one twisted your arm on that.
No one fucking said you had to season shit.
But like there's so many fries. I don't think you could take it's a variation of potato. You're putting a topping on.
I want French fries covered in cheese. Those are cheese fries. Those stand alone from regular American.
This is crazy.
Why?
You want like the orange Velveeta cheese.
I want cheese fries. I go into Al's Beef and they order cheese fries. I want the cheese fries. I go down the street to fucking fill in the blank. The Vienna Corner Store, cheese fries. Do you want me to? Do you need crinkle cut cheese fries, Ed? Does that make you feel better?
I think so. It would.
I don't think that. I'm not
vetoing.
No.
But so all right. So he's getting standard cut cheese fries. Then.
Yeah, I'm getting cheese fries.
Large, does that sit well with you?
Crinkle cut sounds even better, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
Okay,
I'm not even using potatoes anymore.
I'm getting cheese fries, Ed.
That's
okay,
fine.
here's the thing.
Like, I just ordered cheese fries.
But
if you order cheese fries, you're expecting to get just standard French fries with like the cheese on top. If you got a waffle fry cheese fry, you're like, oh shit, I've got waffle fries. Cheese fry, like it'll differentiate on the menu.
You said that like it would be a nice
It would
surprise.
say waffle fry with cheese.
Yes.
I'm with Carl.
I completely disagree, but we don't need to get bogged down.
Whoa. But now I don't want you walking around mad at me all fucking week because I got cheese fries in the 4th round and I don't have to distinguish the way they, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, what are we talking about?
But I just, I don't.
No, I just don't think. I think that's a topping, and like I think the draft is all about what form of the potato is in.
Okay.
That's my point.
Okay, so do you want me to?
I mean, no, it's going to stay because I would be the only veto. But
I understand what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
In the spirit of the draft, this is about variations of potatoes.
Correct.
And you think that?
So you think he should have to take?
Yeah, because I could just take cheese and bacon fries.
What?
Like I could just take loaded. I could just take loaded fries.
You want to take chili cheese fries?
I thought you meant.
What did you say, Large?
So you're saying with the exact topping, it doesn't matter what type of fry it is, whether it's a waffle or
yes, he's saying it doesn't matter what type of fry it is.
But my point is like cheese fries are their own. They like exist. They're their own thing. Like if I say cheese fries,
yeah, but I think you could also say
about.
like which fries are the best with cheese on them, because I think that's the thing too.
You're way overcomplicating this.
I don't think I am.
I think curlies come with a cup of cheese. I think waffle comes with a cup of cheese, and I think cheese fries are fries that are covered in cheese.
I think he's right.
All right. I mean, I guess I'm wrong. I'll concede.
I would say too with that thing. I think fries. Well, I think cheese on the side is better 9 times out of 10.
I also agree with that.
I agree with that too.
So wait, can I take crinkle with a cup of cheese? No, I don't know. What do you want, Ed?
Well then,
no, we're gonna.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
Yeah, because it's just the crinkle.
Then it's
right?
Yeah. Then it's just you have to picture the plate, and it's just the plate, and it's got cheese all over it.
Crinkle's in play still, boys. By the way, anybody needs a crinkle. Do you want me to do crinkle cheese to take crinkle out too?
No, I mean we're just gonna keep it. I'm the only veto, so it wouldn't count. So
now, does this dispel the myth that you rule this podcast with an iron fist and you are responsible
I think so.
for?
I think so. I think the Red Ed has to stop forever.
Dave,
I'm on your guys' side.
That's not what the question was.
Now.
He's.
I got sidetracked.
What are you on? What are you on? Message boards?
Patton Oswalt fucking retweeted me again, and Clay Travis.
Congrats.
He stole my tweet though.
You stole it from someone else.
Yeah, you stole it from the
and Ravel. And now people are like,
how much are you enjoying going viral? Just sitting here looking at the tweets and the numbers.
Honestly, not really, because I'm just getting a bunch of fuck American tweets in response. It's like, get the fuck out of my face.
Well, I don't want to.
All right, it's back to me. Fuck it. I'm gonna take the hash brown patty.
It's no one has ever in the history of potato said I'll have one of the hash brown patties. But you can draft it.
This guy. Oh, I guess we have to put Red Ed together forever or to bed forever. Now he's just agent of chaos. Like that's what you just did right there.
What is going on right now?
I wanted to take hash brown patty. I think that's good.
It's a hash brown. Have you ever gone to McDonald's and asked for a hash brown patty?
I think it's a great fucking pick.
I can't wait until Ken Jack just goes to find the picture on White Sox Dave's feed.
Have you ever, when you've driven through the McDonald's drive-thru, asked for a hash brown patty?
No, because you don't have to, because that's the only variation they have of it.
That's such a bullshit fucking cop-out, and you know it is.
Large, are these popular on the East? Are these popular on the East Coast? Hash brown patties outside of McDonald's?
Yeah, I think you see them in a lot. Some diners will do. I know the local deli where we get our sandwiches from, our morning sandwiches, like egg sandwiches. I do bacon, egg, and cheese with hash browns, and they'll put a hash brown patty on it. I think it's just because they rush these sandwiches. That hash brown patty is something that I would rather than Dave's on a sandwich. So the only time I could see anybody making a distinction would be like, do you guys do patties or you do it regular way? And they'd be like, oh, I like the patty better. I'll take that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would sometimes ask for the distinction. So there is a distinction to it, I think.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we don't need to relitigate it.
I don't think we do either.
We went through it in the first round. I think it's a toss up, but I like you sticking it a little bit here. So,
I mean, they're awesome.
They're great.
That's a genuine pick.
They're great. It's like
they're fantastic.
It's the best thing McDonald's does.
Love a hash brown.
I do like the number 2 though, which is the
sausage. Yeah. Well, you get them together.
Disgusting fucking sausage is.
It's
so
not
perfect.
disgusting though.
It's no part of that was a vindictive draft pick.
Not at all. Mm-hmm. Not at all.
No, I'm not. I'm saying that it shouldn't. It's a fucking hash brown. It's whatever.
Large hasn't picked in an hour, I feel like.
Large, you're up.
No, he got potato salad. Remember?
There's nothing on the
Oh,
McDonald's.
yeah, that's right.
There is
Oops,
nothing
I
on the
forgot.
McDonald's menu that says hash brown patty. It says hash brown. And I know because I just got one like 3 hours ago.
We're just gonna keep going in
You got
circles,
just
bro.
like-
I
you
don't
got
know what
just
more
one?
we have to say.
No, I got 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Obviously. I almost got 3 because I got you coffee that I ended up drinking.
I mean,
We're deep. I'm not going to take any variations of what's already been done, so I'm going to go potato croquette. I think potato croquette is an excellent side dish when it's offered, and I think it's mashed potatoes that are seasoned with a little bit of ham in the middle, rolled in breadcrumb and deep fried. I think a potato croquette is very good.
Sounds
What?
delicious. I'm not sure I've ever had one.
Yeah, no.
Are you
See,
fucking
I've never
kidding
heard
me?
of it. No,
I know. Isn't it? I always thought a potato croquette was just a potato pancake. But I'm not going to go down this path again. I think that's why Carl and I looked at each other, right?
No, this
I
doesn't
looked
look
at you
anything
because it
like
was
this.
just
No, potato
so
croquette.
it's such a large pick. It's just like
Oh, you're a douchebag.
no, I'm just saying like
Okay, I take
no,
back
and,
what I
and
just
here's
said.
the thing is like large picks are just they're all great. They're just like fancy and nice and in like you know you gotta have a
Potato
refined
croquette is
palate.
really all right. All right. That's
No,
it.
hold on a second. Is it just the
Go.
No, the word croquette is a hard word. There's a Q in it, a U. It's French.
Two T's.
Really?
I spelled it. When I did my Google search, I spelled it crochet. Like I had no
You weren't
idea.
even close,
Not
right? They didn't even
close.
suggest
No.
to come back with the croquette.
Yeah.
Large, sell me on the croquette as a regular. Is you as a regular guy? Sell me now as the croquette as a regular guy version of the potato.
I think that so if you like twice baked potatoes, but you're not a fan of the skins, think about the piping from the twice baked potato just being piped into a ball, rolled into breadcrumb and deep fried. So now you got a crispy outside, sort of like a Scotch egg, which you've seen, sort of like a nugget. It actually looks like a nugget, a round nugget.
You know what they
And you bite into that. Hold on a sec, you motherfucker. It's like a rice ball, but it's made with seasoned mashed potatoes. And on the very inside, they throw just a couple of small little pieces of ham, which is a delightful prize to find. It's like Christmas morning every time I think about it.
And I do like
That's a
ham.
croquette.
I'm on record. It's well established across the show that I like ham.
Ham's great.
And just a little surprise of ham. Like if you ever get the
If you're-
croissant
you
where they
like to
throw a
an
little ham in
Italian
there.
one?
Huh?
Based on these,
There's a little bit of Serrano ham in them if you're in a Spanish place, a little bit of prosciutto when you're in an Italian place. The potato croquette is portable. You can pop them like aspirin, and they're absolutely delicious. And you should run out and get one right now. And they don't come in patty form. They don't come. There's one potato croquette. I picked it.
they look like a mozzarella stick kind
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Like a rice ball. Like a rice ball.
We don't really have rice
we've
balls.
had there's you ever hear it called a
fucking
muncher?
It's a black like stain on this show is like our relationship
Right,
with rice
rice
balls
balls.
and arancini.
I
and
never-
mush and it's just
And
not
it
Arancini,
is.
yeah.
It's confirmed arancini, by the way.
What is it?
Arancini.
I've never heard of
Arancini.
it until Mush drafted it.
It looks good.
Muncher from Mr. Beef.
It looks like it's
They're
deep
good.
fried, and
It's a good
deep
pick.
fried. If you're deep fried, you get an okay in my book.
Potato croquette. That name and just large and you did it large.
Thanks, man.
What wine do you pair with that?
Any wine. Fucking idiot.
You're up again.
We'll do a
I'm
wine
talking
draft
about
next
it now.
week.
All right, what's your last pick?
I'm fucking terrified. All right, I'm going in an absolute opposite direction. I know this thing. Nobody was going to pick it. I don't care. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And I'm going to do potato vodka. I love vodka. I love the fact that you can make it from potato. You give me an ice cold shot of potato vodka with just about anything, and I'm drinking it. I don't want to hear about it. You guys drink vodka? I think you all do.
Mm-hmm.
You drink fucking any kind of mixed drink. Potato vodka is very, very good.
We tried making it in college one time because you can make it with a pressure cooker, and we did not succeed.
Yep.
Don't let that
Deter you.
cloud your judgment. It's
No,
an
I'm
excellent
not.
pick.
Good pick, Large. I've been sitting around for almost 24 hours now waiting to draft vodka in the 5th round, and you just
Good pick. Good pick.
Very large too.
Yep.
It's very large.
Very large pick. Very large pick.
Do you have a brand that you like for potato vodka?
Grey Goose.
Chopin.
What?
A Chopin.
Chopin?
Choppin.
Okay.
Damn. Good pick.
Good is a good pick.
Back to me. I'm gonna take another fry. I'm gonna go shoestring.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go shoestring. You either love them or you hate them, though.
Yeah, it's the
you either
worst.
love them or you hate them.
I like them.
Do you?
Yep.
Like, we're not taking certain brands, but I think Steak and Shake is like the king. You have a Steak and Shake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the king shoestring.
There's one in the South Loop over by UIC's campus.
Really?
Yeah.
I
grew up
knew
right
that.
down
There's one on Randall Road in like South
Oh,
Elgin.
yeah. It's big.
It's big. Yeah, it used to be big.
So
in the
you know
suburbs.
what's up then.
The
Those are-
Frisco Burger.
I don't think I've ever had them earlier than 2 a.m. But because that's like the 24 hours. If you're in the suburbs, you're drunk. That's like your kind of go-to spot. And but yeah, they got great fries. Shoestring are great.
You said Jesus large? You're not a shoestring guy?
Oh no, I'm just curious. What does your draft look like so far? Is it 3 fries?
No, 2.
Okay.
2. Cajun waffle and shoestring. Carl, you're up.
I know this would get vetoed, but I do like Spud Webb in the dunk contest.
Okay.
You know what? Let's go back to a restaurant. Let's get classy. Get out the white wine, all this stuff. I'm gonna take a little Vesuvio. Okay, it's the wedge with the white wine and the garlic, and it comes in with the sauce and the chicken and the large. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. A little Vesuvio potatoes.
Chicken Vesuvio, yeah, with the hot cherry peppers.
Yeah, something like that.
That's good. I like that.
Is it?
Yeah, wow.
I mean, just like a
white wine, garlic.
White Sox Dave's checked out.
I mean,
He's-
the room is
I'm not.
the room is dead.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Vesuvio in the room is dead.
I can picture it as a menu item, maybe even at La Scarola. I don't know that I've ever ordered it.
I've never ordered it. I've heard of it. I couldn't tell you the first thing what it looks like.
You know what? And here's why it bothers me. I was gonna go waffle because waffle makes my board better, and I go, well, if I go waffle, the conversation and the topic and the talking point, it'll suck the air out of the room. If I go waffle, it'll suck the air out of the room. I go Vesuvio, suck the air out of the room. Now I want waffle.
Well, it's a little late for that.
Totally for that. Yeah, I like the pick. I like it.
I like you going with your heart.
I'm going for a better fucking.
Say it.
I thought better topic, better conversation point, better dialogue.
If I were to say what chicken, or is it chicken Vesuvio? That's what I think of. I think of it like as a dish with like a meat main course. I don't know what it is on any planet. So
I mean, it's like they cut the potatoes in like the wedges.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I can picture it.
Man.
it sounds good.
Yeah.
It sounds fancy. Is it fancy?
It is good. And they never give you,
How do you spell it? Because I'm getting red squigglies here.
This is my punishment for cheese fries.
From who? They were on your side.
I know.
And they iced you out. So
I know it's just
karma.
it's a bad.
They iced you out.
I think the worst feeling in this draft is when you make a pig and it's just fucking
empty
crickets.
air. Yeah.
just gets-
people are like,
yeah.
oh yeah,
That's
good
the
pig.
potato salad feeling.
Yeah.
Potato salad
Right?
feeling.
Like,
Yeah,
this is a-
Oh my
it is a-
god! It's like Anne Frank was in the room.
White Sox, Dave, you're up.
Sorry.
I am gonna. I got
Jesus.
two I want to go with. Yeah, my thing's fucked up.
Just clip that.
I'm gonna go with
Wait, hold on a second.
I'm gonna go with steak fries. Fuck it, I'm going with steak fries.
That's another thing. You love them or you fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
See,
shit on
this-
cheese
this-
fry.
This is exact. All right. So what's the opposite of a steak fry?
Shoestring.
Shoestring.
Yeah.
Shoestring. They overcook and they're like crispy, and you don't get that nice like outer layer with nice soft inside. That's why I like steak fries, because I have to have that combination.
They're so bland a lot of times. So
Load them. You got to get the extra salt on them, man. Just dump it on yourself.
I like them with barbecue sauce. Is that weird?
You like everything with barbecue sauce.
Yeah,
though.
but like if you're at like Gale Street, you know what I mean? Like that's a nice little dip.
I would still go ketchup on them.
Would you?
But yes, like steak fries is if you're a restaurant and your default fry is a steak fry, you're in my good graces.
Any cons on steak fries, large?
I think what makes shoestrings bad is the same thing that makes a steak fry bad, which is why the traditional cut's the best.
Yeah, because it's the perfect middle ground. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
fair.
That's you know what I mean. So I'm not excited about steak fries.
I hear you.
I feel like steak fries. It's of all the fries, that's the one most likely to burn the roof of your mouth.
I could see that.
I could see that too.
Mm-hmm. All right, steak fries off the board. Mr. Irrelevant, Chief.
Well, I don't really have a fry on the board, and I happen to love crinkle fries. So if you go to Portillo's, I love Portillo's fries. The crinkle fry is great. I feel like it's maybe the most common shape of fry outside of standard. I feel
possibly,
especially for like fast food or places like that. So crinkle fry, Mr. Irrelevant. I love a crinkle fry, and I have said it several times this podcast. Those little like ones at the bottom that have just been sitting in a deep fryer for like maybe 4 rounds of fries that make your way into your little container. I love the crunch, and I feel like you get a lot of that with the crinkle. So crinkle fry.
Great pick. Great spot there. Number 25 overall. Good value. All right, I'll run it through. We'll do some honorable mentions. We'll get out of here. Large standard cut fries, potato salad, American version, potato roll, potato croquette, potato vodka, Eddie, Cajun waffle fries, potato chips, twice baked potato, hash brown patty, shoestring fries. Carl, loaded baked potato, potato skins, potato pancake, cheese fries, Vesuvio potatoes, White Sox Dave hash browns, curly fries, potato soup, sweet potato casserole, steak fries. Chief mashed potatoes, tater tots, au gratin potatoes, gnocchi, and crinkle cut fries. Anyone else?
For like honorable mention?
Yeah.
Mr. Potato Head.
That would have been a good one.
Wedge.
The smiley.
You know, I saw that on a board. I didn't like it. But
Yeah.
I mean, home fries.
Pierogi.
That would have counted.
I don't think that would have counted.
I would have liked it. It's a version of potato.
You cook it's. I think
Pasta wrapped around a potato.
I think that's got too much ingredient. I don't know. It would have been a weird gray area for sure.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan of it, but the potato wedge.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Yeah.
Just fucking roasted potatoes are awesome too.
Yeah.
Dude, like roasted potatoes with a little rosemary, garlic, and butter. It's fucking awesome.
This is how I cook my roasted potatoes. Cook them with bacon on top in the oven so the bacon grease gets into the fucking. It is.
That's a nice
awesome.
Move.
It's just you feel like a fucking piece of shit when you eat them.
Yeah.
I do it like twice a week.
Do you guys ever do
boiled potato?
Boiled potatoes.
See that's like
it's
just so there's no flavor. There's no taste.
Large, you do the
well, you do them Syracuse boiled potatoes, a pound of salt for every gallon of water, and you put it in. It lifts the salinization point of the water up so high that the outside of the potato maintains its structure and the inside almost gets creamy, and you let them dry so they have a salt crust on them. Syracuse potatoes, just look them up. They're fucking fantastic.
That sounds really
good.
You
have piqued my interest.
Yeah, the Syracuse.
I've done the boil. My mom used to do this too. You boil like the smaller potatoes, and then you smash them. I think they're just called garlic smashed potatoes. So you have all these little like potato medallions, and you sprinkle like rosemary, garlic, butter on those, and you just pop them almost as an appetizer there.
But then you roast them and you crisp up that smash.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck. Yep. Yeah, it looks like a plantain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
Son of a bitch.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on, guys.
These Syracuse potatoes look very good.
I'm telling you, they have a crust on them.
Yeah.
It ruins your pots, and they're fantastic. So give those a whirl.
Thank you for doing it, Lars. I hope you fare better. There you go.
No, you don't, Ed.
I'm gonna get fucking.
I think
I don't want him to have 3.1%.
I think he'll be above 3%. Well, if he gets on, I don't know if he'll get on.
The vodka is gonna work. I feel like that's the cheap and easy, like feed the pigs or something.
Or it won't work. You never know about those picks.
I know.
I think standard cut and vodka are great. The 3 in between might get them left off.
We'll see. Potato salad. Is it the new baby lamb chops? We will find out. Large, you're the best. Thank you.
Hey, come out to Chicago, Large. This is a formal invitation. We would love to host you for like a little 2-day stretch here, man.
Cool. Would love to come out. I'll be out there as soon as possible.
Great.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. That's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. We will see you then.